Sweet. We're on. We're live. Yeah, just put it up to your mouth like that. Just keep it about a fist away from your face. You can talk? You good?
I'm good.
All right. What up? So this is Mikaela Fields, the mother of our son, and welcome to the podcast. This is the second episode. I'm glad that you were able to come on. This is pretty exciting. This should be a pretty fun experience. What do you think of the setup so far? It's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's nervous, right? It's weird.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice because we can talk about whatever we want. There's
That's
like
true.
no limit. So, like no holds bar. It could be whatever we want.
This thing is weird.
Isn't it? You just got to keep it close to your face.
Okay.
All right. You're a little too far away. Just get a little closer. Don't be scared of it. It's not going to hurt you.
Is that good? Can
Yeah.
they hear me?
Yes, they can hear you. All right. I guess, where do you want to start? Anywhere?
Anywhere, yeah.
All right. How's your day today so far? What did you guys do at Bob's?
It was hot.
Yeah, I bet. It's the heat wave here in Oregon's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, but Grandma's on new medication, so she's not as...
How's the new medication been doing for her?
Pretty good. It keeps her calm.
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
Has it actually been a noticeable improvement?
Yes.
That's nice.
Very.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
That's good. I know you've been doing a lot of car shows recently, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. They're more stressful than fun, though.
Yeah, I bet. You're working them. You don't just get to enjoy them.
I would say yeah.
What's probably your favorite car you've seen out there so far? Any ideas?
Chevy Apache.
Yeah, Chevy Apache. What year?
Yeah, I like looking at
the
the
same
different
year
colors.
as yours?
They're 58s, 59s.
Oh, 58,
Yeah, I've
59s.
seen a couple fleet sides too this year, which I'm not a huge fan of, but they're all right.
Yeah, I don't like the straight body. I like the curve with the...
Step side.
Yep. Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I think I know my next project.
Oh, yeah? What's that going to be? What?
I don't know yet. I'm still debating. I don't want to say it because I'm going to
you
second
don't
guess it
reveal your
again.
secrets yet? Tell us about your current truck. Yeah, how's that project coming along?
It's coming along. I got new pictures of it. It's in paint right now, actually. So I should have it by the end of the month.
Oh, nice. Have you seen
Hopefully.
more photos of it, of the new paint job?
No, I don't
No.
want to. Nope.
No.
I've seen the work he's done, but
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I've seen the work he's done, but I don't want to see the paint, and I don't want to see the full paint.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
seen the
blame you.
color,
Yeah.
but pictures don't depict the color. So
Yeah, I've noticed that when you see a picture of something versus seeing it in real life, it's completely different.
Yeah.
It's a lot better just to see it in person, or else you'll be second guessing stuff if you just see it a photo.
yeah, that's why I told him
Oh,
to
yeah.
just not send me any more photos. I was
No,
like,
that's fine.
I told him not to tell me when he paints the panels too, because I'm gonna worry that the panels aren't gonna match. So
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, just don't tell me, just do it, and yeah.
He's getting it running and driving too, right?
It runs and drives, yeah.
Nice.
It's just original, so it's rough.
Yeah, it's
I
got the
have
3 on
to-
the tree.
Yep, I have
You're
to.
gonna have to
It's the
learn how to
original.
drive it. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I've YouTubed it.
Did you really?
Yes, I
What did you
did.
learn from that?
I learned how to drive. It's the same thing. You
Oh,
just
is it
use your
really?
hand, yeah.
No, okay, so that's
So
not
it'll
too
be
bad.
interesting.
Yeah,
And
that'll
you
be a
only
fun
have 3
experience.
gears, so
And
it'll
you
be
got drum
interesting.
brakes, so you got to slow down way ahead of time.
Yeah.
But hey, it'll
And
be fun.
But the fun part about the truck is you get to start it from the floor. So
Yeah, that's true.
It's-
That's the best
it's
when you get to see
interesting.
a project come to life.
yeah,
I know.
yeah. I still got a long ways to go, but
Trust me, so do I. Look, you've seen the Impreza. It's been a slow progress, like
Yeah.
less progress recently. So
yeah,
it sucks, but it's okay. That's part of
it
the
is
fun.
what it is.
Mhm.
A project is never done.
Yeah,
So
exactly. All right. So let's see. What do you want to talk about? So, what do you think of your motorcycle so far?
I like it. It's
yeah?
not fast enough.
Not fast enough for you? Oh man, I think
No.
you've got addicted to it a little bit. You're going to. How fast is fast enough then?
Probably at least 70,
70?
80.
Oh man, that's how fast you want to be going.
Well, that's how fast I want to go so that I can drive it on the highway if I have to.
That makes sense. Is driving on the highway
I don't
kinda
like going
sketchy
faster
right now?
than 50. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't drive on the highway right now because it only goes 55, 60.
So you have to take all back roads everywhere?
So I take back roads everywhere, but that gets me used to the turns. So,
That makes sense.
and I don't know. I'm kind of scared about the endorsement thing.
No, yeah.
Some
you'll
people
be
say it's
fine.
easy. Some people say it's hard, and I'm really bad with balance. So I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna be one of the harder ones.
That's true. I mean, I've seen Kristen her balance,
So.
and if she could figure it out, I imagine you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. Kristen's
She's always been kind of more
a
clumsy.
klutz. Love you.
If
But
she
she's a
even sees
klutz.
this. That's funny. I won't. Yeah, I don't know if I'll tag you on Facebook or anything. I'm just gonna post it and let it be, and just until it gets better. I don't want to bring any drama to people, so it's just more for fun. I'm just gonna actually get to know people. I mean, unless you want me to, then of course I'll tag you.
No, I don't. It don't matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. I don't care. It don't matter.
It's pretty funny. All right. Fair enough. Here's a fun one. So, I figured this topic would be interesting because you always get heated, and I love listening to you rant about it. So, what do you politics? So, where do you stand? How do you think our great president is doing? Our wonderful senior sniffing child sniffer. Pretty good, right?
I think he needs to snort a couple more cracks.
Dude, they got him on amphetamines or something. The way he's like, his face. Have you seen some of the memes on Facebook? Like his face during some of these things.
Not gonna lie though, when we went into this, we were thinking his wife was gonna take over anyway. So
right, dude. I think they're thinking Kamala Harris was gonna take in, but then they realized of how much of a shit show she is, and she'd be even worse.
They're all shit shows in that house.
Yeah, dude. Literally, the whole government right now is just a mess. It's fucking crazy. It's everybody's corrupt.
Well, and you have to
can't
think,
really trust anyone.
I mean, yeah, I don't like talking about politics because I don't follow them as thoroughly as other people do. I just, do my own thing. I have my own opinions.
The thing that sucks is, I mean, the stuff that's going on does affect us, which is really stupid. I mean, like inflation is the thing, and that's a lot to do with politics.
Yeah, exactly. Like the whole inflation thing is really annoying because
gas prices too.
Yeah, because I mean, I pay my fucking taxes, so I shouldn't have to get screwed twice.
Yeah, like we're sending all this money over to Ukraine, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Where are they getting all this money all of a sudden just to send over there?
Well, yeah, that's the thing though. Is like, why should I raise money for other people, and why should we let other people in when we can't even take care of our own people?
Yeah, exactly. And like what about these inner cities that you can't find funding for to help
exactly out? Or what about all the veterans out there that ain't getting help?
Yeah, they literally recently that happened. They got kind of an FU to them.
Yeah,
there was like a bill to help them with I think toxic burn pits, I think it was.
Yeah. There's and
yeah, trust me, I've had friends that were affected by that, and it's real. It's a real thing. It's fucking gets into your lungs. It's not good. But
yeah, I don't want to get heated about that one, but
it's okay. We can talk about whatever we want.
I think
we could say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, we need to get either a whole new setup without either or we need to get.
You hear that they're talking Civil War? You hear that?
Oh yeah, it's been talked about for the last 10 months.
Yeah, they say Civil War, national divorce is coming.
Me? I mean, we're literally getting involved with someone else's war.
Yeah.
You don't think that's going to affect us?
And you see how Russia's getting closer with North Korea and China?
Yeah.
So, I
mean, who do you think our biggest providers are?
Right, exactly.
Because we don't want to keep it in America.
Yeah.
Why do we not want to keep it in America? I don't know. Don't ask me.
Right. Well, big companies fucked us because they moved a lot of our manufacturing out of the country, like to China, and now that's what made them huge. And so now we're trying to recover, and it's already like a little too late.
Yeah.
It's just a catch-up game now.
I think it's all BS. I think we need to tear it down and start over.
Yeah, man.
Although I feel like if we were to start over now, it'd just be a huge shit show because there's no morals in people today.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even discipline your kid in public without getting looked at. So
yeah, I feel like most people are generally nice people when you catch them, but I mean everybody has different moods, and everybody has a shit day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if you just need to get up, just get up and go. You can check on them anytime. There's no pressure, so it's not going to be perfect, especially because it's just the beginning of this podcast. So I'm not expecting any of it. Lucas, what are you doing?
Come here, please.
So.
Anyway, yeah. Politics are one of the ones I don't want to talk about because if you raise minimum wage because you raised prices of groceries and, you raise the price of gas, you should raise the price of minimum wage. But the problem with that is it'll just raise the price of groceries and the price of gas even more.
Yeah, I know. It's like a sick cycle.
Yeah. It's not going to change it no matter what.
Actually fix it.
We've been making $13 an hour since 2013. Yeah. Why would it change now?
Right, exactly.
Even though we're getting charged double what we were back in 2013.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, companies have been making it work, right? They've been offering like $16, $19 an hour during when they couldn't hire people. Well, sounds like our neighbor's got a
trash can.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
But
that's a little noisy.
I don't know because that's still a conflict. I mean, Winco only night shift is $14 an hour, and I was literally stocking the shelves for everyone else to buy the inflated food. So
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm getting paid $14 an hour to do that.
Right.
Come on, I could get paid 17 something to be a caregiver and literally sit there all night on my ass and
That's
do
true.
nothing.
Oh, it's crazy how a lot of these companies claim that they can't afford to pay their employees
Yet
more.
they're making millions a year and taking it home.
Right, exactly. The
Especially
oil
with
companies were a
Winco
big
being
one.
an employee-owned company. It's kind of bullshit. But
Exactly.
even Fred Meyer's was only offering, I think it was like $14.63.
Yeah, and I even think they're like unionized too
Nope.
recently. No?
Yeah, Fred Meyer's is not employee owned. It's
No. It's corporate owned.
corporate owned. Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, a union's not corporate. It's basically when the all the employees come together to come come.
You know what they
group.
say about union workers, though.
Yeah, they're
No
lazy.
offense.
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know many
I don't know if
union
that's true. I know a couple of union workers that are really not lazy. And
Like
they
a
have
lot
to
of
work in the heat.
Yeah.
And they actually don't get a choice of whether they work weekends or not.
That would suck.
And well, I mean, they get the choice, but you have to like make that choice like when you start. So if you need the money right then and there, and you say, "Yeah, I can work weekends," they're gonna make you work weekends until they don't need you anymore. It's not like you can you can say, "Yeah, I can work weekends up until." No, you got to work every weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's
That's so
stupid
shitty.
because
There's-
and then they'll
there's-
tell you like
you're
you get off
paying
at,
out of your paycheck for them to
yeah,
protect you.
and then they'll tell you like you get off at 3:30, and then they're like, "But we can keep you till 4:30 if we need you," and then they end up just keeping you till 4. Now I'm not saying that they don't pay good for that because I would say they do, because they pay you time and a half for like the weekends and stuff, but like.
And normally
It's not worth it because you're working in 100-degree weather and they're not providing you anything.
Yeah, that's
so
true. But I mean, normally they pay you more too. You would hope
They do.
if you work for
Time
a
and a
union.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you work for a union, so your base pay is normally higher as well. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
so
mean-
time and a half, it's like even more.
yeah, I
Like a
guess.
construction worker, if he works in a union, usually gets paid more than one that's a
at a private
that's
company.
that's
Well,
individual.
that's obviously going to be true because it's a union versus.
I guess it's a pros and cons thing because they
Yeah.
also get their paychecks garnished from
you
the
get
union.
benefits too, though.
Yeah.
Benefits are.
I wonder if it's when
Yeah.
a union becomes more political, like they start spending money on other stuff, is when they start going to shit.
Potentially.
Yeah, right.
Potentially. Luke? Okay.
Just making sure you're alive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
All right.
I like where I'm at. I get to, well, I don't really get to make my own schedule, but I get to work with two great people.
Yeah, I know, right? You get to work with interesting people. At least you get to do
They
interesting
keep me
stuff.
on my feet.
Yeah, and you get to learn a lot of good skills, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, and I'm very diverse now.
It does suck that you have to work in the heat, though. That's the
Yeah.
one thing. I go to Intel and I'm cold. I have to bring a good jacket because I work in air
Yeah,
conditioning.
Not me.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm good in tractors. I'm good in cars. I'm
There you
good
go.
in blower motors. I'm good in.
so if anyone's looking to hire, I'm just kidding.
You better pay good though,
Yeah, exactly.
especially if you have an attitude
Or if you need a baby mama.
or a caregiver.
Oh, there you go.
A baby mama? Did you say baby mama?
I don't know. Sorry, that was
I mean,
a bad
if you
joke.
pay me enough,
No.
like I mean,
Sorry, it's a sugar mama I meant to say.
sugar.
That was
mama.
my.
I'm not a sugar mama. That's
No,
for damn
okay,
sure.
Fair enough. Sorry, that was a bad joke. I shouldn't have said
No,
it.
no, you're good. I don't
It's
care.
okay.
But
Alright.
yeah,
It's pretty interesting.
definitely keep me on my toes, and half my food's paid for, so that's good.
Oh, hell yeah,
Although
that's a
they're
bonus.
bad influences because we had donuts for lunch today.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, old people love
And
their sweets. You
coffee.
gotta watch out.
I felt like a
They're
cop.
dangerous.
Yeah,
All right.
that was horrible. That was mean. I'm sorry.
No,
I mean
you're
that.
fine.
To cops.
You're okay. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna watch this anyways. We'll get like 1 or 2 views, and that's probably about it. If that, for lucky. It's just for fun, and I just want to do this to be able to have better conversations with people. It's kind of
Yeah.
interesting. And like Lucas can watch it when he's old and see
that's
like
true.
that's my mom and dad talking. That's my mom's opinion of that stuff. That's so funny. Which I think is kind of cool.
He'll be hearing his name like 6 times.
Yeah, I
In
know,
one
right? Just
minute.
checking in, making sure he's alive. All right. Do you want to ask me a question on there, or do you want me to ask you a question? Either way.
I
I can go.
okay.
All right. So let me see. What sounds good? So we went to Texas not too long ago. What was your favorite part about that? What do you like about Texas? Anything?
Not the heat.
Not the heat. Too hot for you? You couldn't handle it?
No, and it's like 110 right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
yeah.
like yep.
I'm not into that
Yeah, I don't blame you.
at all.
What about the food? How'd you think of the food?
The food was great. It was all
yeah.
fried.
Dude, that was like one of the only things they had to do there, though. Was like
Yeah,
eat.
that was just eat. No wonder why they say it's
That's like
bigger
one of
in
the major
Texas,
things.
'cause
Yeah, it's
I
everything's
gained
big in
about
Texas,
20
right?
pounds.
Dude, that Whataburger though, man, I could eat Whataburger anytime.
Whataburger, that was actually really good. It reminds me of okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but it reminds me of Jack in the Box.
Really?
Jack in the Box has damn good. If you ain't never had Jack in the Box,
Try that. I think it was better than In-N-Out, to be fair, because
Oh,
I
it
like
was. No,
the
it
fries were
definitely was.
amazing, and then the burger was really good.
like yeah, I don't like In-N-Out fries. They suck. No offense.
Yeah, it's okay.
But
Everybody's
yeah.
got their opinion.
yeah, no, I liked all the food. I love that they had fried mushrooms in the restaurants. That
Yeah, that was a nice. Especially
don't have
because you
that
love
here.
mushrooms.
Yeah, so that was interesting for me. I like the alligator.
Yeah, the alligator's pretty good. I like
Lucas
that you
ate it too.
Yeah,
He thought it was better than chicken.
Yep. I think in Texas you can eat game meat. They can sell game meat in stores, just like regular meat.
That's weird.
I might be wrong.
I mean, I'm not.
But that'd
I'm
be kind
not
of nice.
like offended by game meat or anything, but I think a lot of other people would be. Maybe not in Texas, actually.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where.
We have Portland. We have pussies.
I know, right? Literally, isn't it interesting living in such a liberal city? You go downtown, everybody gets so offended by
crazy.
everything. You gotta
Luke?
watch what you're saying around people. It's interesting.
Look.
Lucas, you wanna go check on him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
All right, go for it.
Lucas. Where are you?
All right. Nice thing about this thing, I can pause, so we can just keep it going. It makes
There
it
you
easy.
go.
Yep. All right. Yeah, Texas is a lot of fun. I definitely want to go back. I'm excited. I might be able to go back here soon. All right. What are you doing? What's your favorite Lucas memory?
My favorite Lucas memory? Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them.
I know, right? The kid's a little monster.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of a good one.
You're spitting on me. I think the memory that sticks with me most is me pointing at it on my chest and saying, "Is that mine?" And I just looked at me and I was like, "Huh? That's mine?"
I know. Dude, that whole day was a shit show. Holy cow. We got to the hospital. I remember throwing up in a rag and trying to hand it to you because I was so nervous.
It took a week for me to have him.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a minute.
Yeah,
I'm just
it
saying
was
about the delivery.
The one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
I know, we were in there for so long.
Yeah. Don't know if I'll yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do not like hospitals, to be fair. Not
I
my
don't like
favorite thing.
hospitals, but I've been in the hospital like 3 times this last 2 weeks.
Oh, man. So you must have been having fun there.
Oh yeah.
Oh. No thanks. All right.
Yeah. What's your biggest failure, Luke? Not Luke.
Yeah.
My biggest failure is not Luke. I was just saying his name. Can you stop? Do I need to take it away? Then please stop.
Lucas, be quiet, please, because we're recording. They can't hear us. All right. Thank you. My biggest failure? Oh, man, that's a tough one. I mean, I've had a lot of failures in my life, but I try to think of like failures as good learning opportunities. So
Yeah.
I'm always happy to fail if that means I can take something out of it.
Yeah.
Answering that's a little harder. I try not to think about and dwell on my fuck ups too much because I feel like that's not good for you. But at the same time,
I know,
it
but
is.
it's your question.
I know. Let's see. Probably not making an NCO rank, not trying harder when I was in the military. I feel like if I would have lasted longer and stayed in longer, I would have reaped more benefits out of it and actually been more satisfied with the career that I had. I feel like it was kind of a disappointing career. I enjoyed every moment of it, even though like it was not easy. And I like to complain about it a lot at the time. But I think that if I had stuck to it, I would have done well and could have been more successful than I actually was. I got out as an E4. I could have gone out as an E5 or even in a better rank or a higher rank if I had really taken it more seriously. But that's definitely one regret I do have.
He's trying to lock us in.
I know, this kid is a jerk.
Luke, stop doing that, please.
Good thing we got lights in here, huh?
No kidding. Luke! Open the door. Leave it. Anyway.
All right. What else do we get?
What
about?
what exactly did you do in the Army
Yeah.
before we met?
Yeah. So
I know you were reserves, during or whatever, but
Yeah. So
I know you're a mechanic, but
I joined as a mechanic. That was what I started doing, and then I got cross-trained with my unit. My reserve unit is a 32 Fox. I think it might have changed now, which is psychological operations. Basically, Can I help you? It's all right. Yeah. Basically, it's manipulation of people's thoughts. Not really thoughts, but like getting to people to be on your side. Kind of like it's not large groups of people. Getting them to think a certain way, or trying to instill like fear without really being present. Like during raids, we'd be there playing Christmas music. So just to kind of like mess with people's minds and kind of like
Going for a loop.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty interesting, the kind of stuff you get to learn and do. I had a security clearance for a long time, so I was privy to a lot of interesting information.
Nice.
Yeah, it was definitely not easy, but it was a fun job just because you get creative with what you get to do. It's hard to describe now that I'm out, but what I did. A lot of it was more boring, like paperwork and writing. So, like, we'd be writing speeches and writing, like, propaganda, essentially. So, like, making people think, like, their people are wanting to think a certain way when it's in reality us that wanting to think that way.
Manipulating the situation to make it your own.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
It's similar to what Ukraine is doing right now with Russia and like what they're feeding to the American people. Like we're sending a bunch of weapons down there currently, and Ukraine is like telling them, yeah, we've got like all our stuff, like we got it all, don't worry. But a lot of it's being sold on the black market and not really being tracked.
Oh yeah,
Ukraine
and
was
same
one
with Russia
of
when they're taking all the electronics away and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like they found shot down Russian craft. Like I think it was a helicopter. They found had a bunch of American microchips and processors in it. So
That's
they're
not
using a lot of
surprising.
American equipment in it, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty interesting.
And you did that up until, and then
Well, towards the end, I was more of a mechanic because we weren't really active duty, and they had plenty of PSYOP soldiers, and I was just cross-trained. So there are people that were full-time, and that's literally what they joined the unit for and were there to do the whole time. So they got more priority over me.
Luke. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that about you.
Yeah, you never asked.
I did.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'm just not. I wasn't open about it. There's more then. All right, my turn.
Okay.
What's the worst trauma you've ever been through?
Trauma?
Yeah.
You want to know the truth?
What, me?
No. When I wrecked my dad's car into my dad's truck while he was at the airport going on vacation. That's my worst trauma so far.
Oh
I mean,
my gosh! So what exactly happened? What did you do? Why were you?
Wow, you jumped to the
borrowing-
conclusion of you.
No, I was just
Wow.
asking.
I
don't
mean,
know.
you're.
If it was me, you're
But
welcome
no.
to say it. So.
No.
No, I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
No,
It's
when I
okay.
think of trauma, that's what comes to mind. It was
Okay.
fucking out of my mind, traumatized. I felt so bad. Lucas,
So what did you do? What happened?
come here. Oh, he's got water. I was a, I don't know, 15, 16-year-old girl, and I was like, yeah, I got this. I'm just going to move my dad's car next to my dad's truck so that when I don't know what was going on in my head. I don't even know why I was moving the truck or the car to the truck. I think I literally just wanted to see if I could do it. And I couldn't do it. I messed it all up. But that's okay. He got it fixed.
Nice. So what damage happened? So
yeah, so the
you
truck
backed
was
in-
fine.
That's good. Did you
Chrome
back into the
bumper.
hitch?
No, the chrome
the
bumper was
front
fine.
bumper?
Yeah, it was more the car was smashed. in
No,
the back.
no.
Like the light assembly and the hatch was just not good. But he got them replaced, and then literally, I think it was like a week later, someone ran into him with their hitch
Oh no.
in his new hatch. So
that sucks.
yeah,
That's rough.
But that story still comes up when any kind of car story.
Oh
comes
yeah, that's
up,
how.
so.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, family never likes to let you live stuff down like that.
No, and my dad likes to say, yeah, and I was still at the airport. I wasn't even on vacation yet. And my ex-wife is calling me saying that my daughter, not to be mad, but that my daughter ran my car into
Oh
my
my
truck,
gosh.
which my beloved truck I love so much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was the time your mom couldn't even come in on the property
Yeah,
too.
my mom wasn't even allowed on the property.
Oh my
I
gosh.
broke some laws that day. I broke many laws that day.
How many laws have you broken? Like too many to count.
Who watching?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
plead the fifth on that one. I'm not.
That's hilarious.
I'm not gonna be doing that.
I know. I think we've all
Won't be
broken.
ratting myself out.
Right. Exactly. No, we've all broken laws unintentionally.
I'm still breaking law. Let's not say that.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. That's
Anyway,
funny.
yeah.
Oh.
I feel like everyone breaks laws. You walk across the street without a crosswalk.
Yeah,
you're
it's
breaking a law.
jaywalk. Yeah, jaywalking,
Yeah,
exactly.
so-
It's not like it's a
Like
one
I
that's
said,
really
everyone's
enforced.
flowers these days.
Yep. That's
I like
true.
Washington. I've been driving to Washington a lot, and you can go fast.
Yeah, isn't it
Oregon
nice?
is so stupid.
Yeah, I know how slow we drive.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's so stupid.
I know. I have coworkers from like Arizona and California, and they all state how dumb it is.
I got my
how
car to
slow it is
100,
here.
and I was like, I don't even think my car's ever gone 100 miles per hour.
I don't think the
ever,
Crosstrek could
sadly.
do that. I don't think my car could get up that fast.
Oh yeah, no.
You see how underpowered that thing is.
My Forester goes like, but the problem is when it goes, like I go,
Yeah, it flies.
and it's not good in Washington because you're allowed to go, and
It's kind of
can't
tempting.
get used to that.
Yeah, right.
I don't need a
Dangerous.
ticket. Thankfully, I've not broken any laws yet.
That's good. I
Well,
can only imagine how it is getting a ticket out of state. That would suck.
I don't know. That would suck.
Would you have to drive back up there to go to the
I didn't even
courthouse?
like the county.
Really?
When I got my first ticket, which by the way, I don't think that cameras count as you shouldn't be ticketed with a camera.
It's
That's
kind of bullshit, right? Because they kind of
If you can't catch me, then you shouldn't be ticketing me.
Yeah,
and catching me
exactly.
through a camera is not catching me.
Right.
That's the
exactly.
lazy. You're lazy. Like
Yep.
that's bullshit.
Exactly.
And charging me $300, even though I told you I took responsibility and I was gonna do the class, and still charging me that $300 is bullshit.
Yep, and they're not always accurate too. Like I've gone through a yellow light and then gotten a ticket that way.
No, they had
and
proof.
the flashlight. It's
Yeah, they showed me the video in front of everybody.
Oh, geez.
I said, "Are you sure it wasn't yellow?" And she said, "Watch this." And I look up, and there's me
No,
going through the red light.
that's horseshit.
Yeah, that was bad.
sucks.
Whatever.
Not fun. It is what it is.
Is what it is. I just can't believe that. I think that's just bullshit. If they're not gonna catch me by the
It's not fair. Yeah,
They
exactly.
own four wheels.
It's like cheating at
I
that
think
point.
it's cheating.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
That's
and the
pretty
fact
fun.
that you have to go all the way to that county sucks. Like,
Yeah.
what if I live in Oregon and I like get a ticket in Idaho? What the hell am I supposed to do? Because it's like supposed to take 2 weeks or whatever. And like, yeah, that's just bullshit. I don't
Yep.
think that's right. I think
Yeah.
it's stupid.
It is stupid.
But whatever. I don't actually know like how that works because I've never actually gotten a ticket out of state.
Yeah,
So.
me neither. No, I haven't gotten one in California or only here in Oregon. So, I would suck because if you have to go out of state to have to go. I know.
Yeah,
Remember getting a
everything.
title from out of state? How that is?
Title?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
a complete nightmare, isn't it?
I mean, no, because are you talking about the cross track?
No, not the Crosstrek because
Mm.
that one's from California.
Yeah, well,
I was
that's
talking
out of
about
state.
oh yeah, sorry, I meant the one from Washington that we had to get. Remember the one? You had to
Oh
go through
no,
all
that
light?
was different for me though because the car literally just didn't have a title to give over.
Oh, so you didn't.
So
have the
I
title
had
at
to
all. Yeah,
like
that's
if
right,
I
remember
wanted
now.
the title, I had to do the work for the title, and that's what I did.
yeah,
I did, and then I got screwed on that. I was literally talking to someone about that today actually. Like,
Oh really?
I wish I would have kept that car. I loved my Bug Eye. I did.
Yeah, we traded it for what, a shitty Mustang?
I traded it for a Thunderbird.
Oh, a Thunderbird.
And then I
that's right.
traded my Thunderbird for a Mustang, which I'm not a Ford fan. So why I did that, don't ask me. Oh, I know why I did it. It was wintertime. It had a hole in the rear driver's side floor. And so it would there was the roof,
Yeah,
what
I
do you
think
call
the
it?
rear
The
sun
sunroof was leaking
Yeah.
onto the rear floor, and then it was like moldy and rusty, and I had to cut a hole in it to
Yep.
drain it, and then
I think it
covered
was
up
running
and-
too at one point, right?
No, it was running.
It was
It
running?
ran and drove perfectly fine. I actually had a bunch of people ask me about my exhaust.
Yeah.
You got a butterfly on that thing?
That's-
What kind of
it was
exhaust you
loud,
got on
and
that?
it was kind of fun to drive.
It was so fun to drive, and actually, like, and it was literally just a hole in the manifold. That's all it was.
No,
by
it's
the
just
way.
rusty. It's just rusted open.
It's just got problems. No, but like that car was fun for me. I had always wanted a Bug Eye Subaru, and I bought it for super cheap, and like
That one had problems too. It was leaking too. Boom, let's go. Back to it. Yeah. This kid, man, he's always needy. He always needs something, doesn't he? He never stops.
he's a 4-year-old. What do you
it's-
expect?
Right, exactly. I know, you just got to be careful with what you say because he's like a parrot now.
Oh, he's smart. He's super smart.
It's annoying. It's like, oh,
why
are you so
The kid
clever?
will literally, I will say something not good, and he'll remember it
yeah.
like 2 weeks later, and I'm like,
And he'll bring it up out of nowhere.
and he'll bring it up out of nowhere.
It's like, what the hell?
Like, or like the other day, I was sitting on the couch, and he goes, "Mom, you're bloated."
Like, what the hell?
You're 4 years old. What do you mean I'm bloated? I mean, I was, but leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly. You can't tell
Where
me
did
that.
that come from? You don't tell a woman that. You say, Mom, you look beautiful today. Lie to her.
Yeah.
Don't lie to her. Don't ever lie. But, like, be
Sugarcoat it a
generous.
little
I mean,
bit.
Come on. Yeah, sugarcoat it at least.
Gosh.
Like those peanuts. No one likes peanuts, but just sugarcoat them and you'll eat them.
Yep.
Come on, dude. Shit.
That's so funny. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
I know. He comes up with a lot of interesting stuff, too.
Yeah, and he learns. He's super smart. He learns super fast.
Super fast. I know we've been trying to get him to do letters and trying to get him better at writing.
You know, I don't got the patience for that, unfortunately. But
yeah, no, it's not easy. Trust me.
it's okay. He goes to school soon, so.
Yeah, exactly. And he's looking forward to that, which is what I'm excited for.
He is, yeah.
That'll be nice. Soon he'll be hating it, though, I'm sure. He'll be like, I
I'm
don't want to go to
sure.
school. I don't want to wake up.
I don't want homework.
I don't want.
Yeah.
It's like, too bad, kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tell me some about, so we went four-wheeling not that long ago. Last year we went to Idaho, right?
Yeah, we went to Idaho, yeah.
Yep. And that's not your first time there.
Nope.
I know. You've had some good experiences out there. You've almost died, I think, right?
A couple times.
Oh, my God.
More than I like to admit.
Oh, yeah.
More than I like to think about.
I know. I know that you have a good story out of there. What happened? Didn't you go over like a jump that you didn't know was there?
No, it was more of a... So when you go riding, you obviously go in pairs because it's dangerous. And
that's something I learned firsthand.
Yes.
Dude, it gets sketchy at night too.
And you never go riding alone ever.
Yeah.
That's like the number one rule for riders if you don't know that. I've had a couple of good experiences and I've had some bad experiences and I've had some just good and bad experiences in the same trip. So, with Idaho, the first year I ever went, obviously, again, we go in our little group, and usually we have a leader, and this leader tells us, if we need to go slow, if we need to go fast, when to stop, when to,
or
essentially stand
passing.
up, or, yeah, exactly. He's the leader. He lets you know. He commands the group.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch what the leader was saying.
Yeah. I mean, it can be tough.
Especially when you don't have your Senna or walkie-talkies or some kind of communication, like you only have hand signals and everything. And I don't remember seeing a hand signal. I just remember seeing his face and then going down. And I was like, yes, he stopped, but I didn't register that. And so I essentially was going about 40 miles per hour. And so in the dunes, you have some hills where they're steep down, and so you have to get to the hill and slowly go down, because if you do what I did, you just whoop, and then you go whoop, and you basically pancake is what they called me.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, you pancake yourself, and it's not fun. However, I just kept going. I mean, there's nothing you can really do unless you break your wrist or something, which can happen.
I could say
I just kept going.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine how you felt the next day. I must have.
It wasn't that bad. I mean,
that's good.
My back hurt a little bit, but other than that, I can't really remember. But I was pretty good. I mean, that same trip, if you don't know what bowling is, essentially it's like a big sand circle, and it's at a tilt, and you basically bowl it. You just keep going around and around, but you have to keep your balance to whatever side so that you don't flip and roll. And I don't know what happened. I think, so me and my dad were on the same bowl, and I think I freaked out or something happened. I wasn't using my peripheral vision. I don't know. And I didn't lean the right way. I leaned the wrong way. I leaned down and not up. And took the grunt of that one. I rolled about 3 or 4 times. It wasn't a big bowl, so thankfully I was fine.
That's good.
Now, if you are on a big bowl, you really have to be careful because you could literally break your neck, and it's not good.
Yeah, it's
but
sketchy.
that was scary. But I'm pretty sure that's the first time I ever flipped too, fully flipped. Besides, like at my property or like my dad's property or something, but. Yeah, I mean, I just got back on the bike and went.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't bend any handlebars or anything.
Exactly.
Thankfully, like sand is great because if you flip in sand or it's
forgiving.
It's forgiving. It's not like hard dirt or cement or a dirt track. It's a lot easier to. It's harder to control your bike in the sand.
Yeah, it is.
But it's easier to like falling essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly. I know. There's.
Yeah.
I know. I got to navigate St. Anthony's last year too. We all went out there, and that was a lot of fun.
yeah,
I
that's
was.
your first time
Yeah.
riding.
Yep. I was just. I heard you guys' stories about it, and I just thought. And I didn't believe you how
Yeah,
big it was.
you were just like, I got this. Like,
Exactly. No.
a lot of people do that too, and it's like, dude,
I
you
know.
can't just hop on and go. You have to be smart about it, and you can't be a hothead about it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're going to do dirt bike on sand, you really have to watch your
yeah.
surroundings, and you really have to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And the helmets don't help with vision because they're blocking everything.
Exactly. They're
but
there to
they
protect
are
your
there
head.
for your safety.
Yeah, exactly.
So wear your helmet. Don't be a dumbass.
I know. Remember we saw that dirt bike ran into the sand rail.
Yeah,
at the top of
and
the
he
hill.
whooped me. Yeah,
At like the farthest peak.
Yeah.
Yep. And they had
You gotta be very careful.
Yeah, they had the helicopter had to come in and rescue them.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. You have to be in groups because if something happens, you need that one person to at least be able to go back to camp and get somebody.
Yeah.
Because a lot of places don't have cell service out there. And if you're like laying half dead on the sand in the middle of nowhere with no one, you're not going to get your phone out and try to call somebody. You couldn't even do that if you know.
Yep. You'd be
So-
kind of screwed. Somebody has to go back and it's like an hour ride.
Yeah, it depends on how far you go out, but yeah, it can be a good ride. And you have to be able to navigate, which I'm terrible at. That's why I go in groups, because I would not be able to navigate myself back to the group or to the campsite because I would be like, it's all sand to me. Like, it's trees or more trees.
Yep.
Or I can just keep going sand-wise for 20,000 miles, right?
Right. Yeah,
So-
exactly. I like to think I'd be able to figure it out, but if it was at night, I would get so lost. I would.
Yeah, I'm terrible with directions.
Yeah.
So,
It's okay.
yeah.
Fun. All right. So, what kind of music you been listening to? Any good songs? Anything good?
Red Flags.
Red Flags.
Guap-
By who's that by?
Guap Dad. I don't know. I think it's Guap Dad 4000 or something.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah,
Okay, is it
it's-
country or is it?
No.
No.
It's like, I don't know, rap.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
man.
a good song.
Where'd you hear that? Just on the radio?
Just spot it, trying to broaden my horizon.
You getting into some gangster rap now?
Yeah, well, that and emo music.
Emo music?
Yeah, I think it's Bryce Savage or something like that. He's off of TikTok.
Oh, really?
He's got like E-Girl. That's a song. That's a good
E-Girl.
song.
Is he the dude with like the black, like all in black?
Yep.
And like, oh, okay.
And he's got like the rocker dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got good songs.
That dude is ridiculous. That's pretty funny. Yeah, like,
There's
his
a couple
music is pretty
actually.
good.
You might be talking about the other one, but I think
Maybe.
he took a break because he's been dealing with some mental problems, but like depression and stuff.
I mean, he is emo, right?
He is
That's
emo.
in like the whole
He is
thing.
emo.
They're
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
no,
have like issues.
I've broadened my horizon with music. It's not all country now.
No, that's good. I mean, it's
No
good
classics.
to have
No classic music, like
classical.
classical,
Yeah, I can't do
or
that.
jazz. No,
Nope.
gives
Can't
me
do
the
that either.
blech.
Yeah.
But yeah, broadening it. That's for damn sure.
That's good.
I'm guessing your music has not changed.
Nope, I still listen to a lot of punk rock music, classic rock. I listen to some R&B as well, and then some country, but not too much.
Yeah,
I
makes
like,
sense.
yeah, sprinkle it in with country. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, kind of the same. It's a mix. I'm a good healthy mix at this point.
yeah. I'm just like a fan of good music. I like a
Exactly.
wide variety of music as long as it's good. I think it's like enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah, I feel like I've been listening to a lot more upbeat music though, not like
good.
the sad country shit anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like like obviously like rap and stuff can kind of be like sad in its own way, but it's got a good beat, so it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
not necessarily rap, but like punk rock or
I'll be playing some Biggie Smalls on the radio while I'm driving home from like the gym or something. And
I'm terrible.
Lucas will
I'm
be
terrible
in the
with
back.
music.
You're fine. Lucas will be in the back, just like humming the beats, like humming to
See,
the same tune at the song.
He don't like my music apparently because anytime I put my music on, he's like, no,
Turn
and
it
he goes
off.
like this, and I'm like, dude, and he goes, I want We Will Rock You, and I'm like, we've listened to it 16 times,
I
and it's
know.
been 3 minutes.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? You
I
want
see-
it again?
I just
So.
saved the whole album on my Spotify, and I just play the whole album for him. So it's like different songs at least, and he likes them all because they're all similar. At least
Yeah,
he thinks
well,
they are.
I'm not good with like genres of music, and I'm not good with artists either. Like,
I'm-
play the song and I'll sing it if I know it, but like, and I'm tone deaf, so you don't want me to sing it, but like,
Yeah.
I know the words partially, unless they're not playing, then I don't know the words.
I've always envied my friends that can like really get into people, like the artists and who they are, like the description. They get into everything. Like, they know their whole lives.
Everything.
And it's like
dude,
multiple artists too. Like,
yeah, it's like literally,
bunch.
and it's different genres too. And it's like, dude, come on, how?
How do you memorize all that stuff? Yeah, right.
Can you give me your brain?
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of a neat skill. People can do it with football too.
People can do it with exhaust systems too. I've noticed.
That's pretty crazy.
Some people, yeah. Well, I mean, I used to be able to do it a lot when I worked at Subaru because I could, with.
I know we used to play a game where like, what kind of car is that?
Exactly. Like, I can tell an S10 from, but like nowadays you get a Honda Civic and a Subaru and it's like, is it a Honda Civic or is it a Subaru? Like they have very distinct sounds, but at the same time, like the other day I was like, it's a Subaru Impreza, and it's like, no, it's not. It's a Honda Civic or a Ford Focus or All
right. Well, thank you, Mikaela, for being on the podcast. I appreciate it. It was a fun time.
No problem.
You're welcome anytime again. We can talk just whatever we want. It's an open and free podcast, so you can give me shit for whatever you want. I can give you shit, so it'll be fun. We can bullshit and just talk about whatever. All right.
Bye.